Shane Devine calling from O10 Leisure Group. How are you today? Fantastic. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. No, I'm just following up in regards to an inquiry that you sent through to our sales manager. In regards to a holiday you're looking at for your wife and your three children. Most definitely, I'd definitely be able to assist you with that today. And it's a fantastic time now to actually look at, you know, the holiday with COVID now in the past. Moving on, the borders are reopening. So from the inquiry, you are looking at traveling from Melbourne to somewhere in Australia with your three kids, which is 17, 14, and 12. Looking for some five-star accommodation with a spa on site and some attractive features. Now, the first thing it does come to mind is looking at Queensland. If you are looking to travel 4 months from today, you are looking at March 2022. We have got some fantastic deals sitting at the moment, with Jetstar, Virgin, Qantas. Jetstar just have recently returned for free sale, which is one great incentive that we can definitely look at for you. But also Virgin and Qantas have also released some deals with flights returning to normal, which is great. Yep. No, certainly. So, I guess the first thing you're looking at, with your particular holiday, I understand you want a spa on site. We're looking at some five-star accommodations, some attractions. Now, with the attractions, they're looking at something a little bit more, theme park side, or you're looking at something more, on the leisure side where you could actually go to the Great Barrier Reef for a reef trip for the day, do a bit of diving, take out some paddle boards, you know. Yep. Okay. No, certainly. Now, I guess the first thing that does come to mind is looking at, and I'll give you three key options. The first one's looking at Hamilton Island. Hamilton Island's a beautiful island up in the Whitsundays. It does have an airport on site, so you don't have to transfer from the island to another island. There's no island hopping at all. If you look at Hamilton Island, there are some options staying at the Reef View. It isn't a five-star, which is on your recommendation there, but it is looking at a four-star resort. They do have the park bungalows just across from there as well. But if you're looking for something a bit more five-star, Qualia is a fantastic option. It's probably one of the most beautiful hotels we do have in Australia. Some of the hotel or the accommodation itself does have a pool within the actual room itself there, which we definitely look into there. But another great option is looking at Port Douglas. Looking at Port Douglas, the Sheraton Mirage always comes to mind there. Fantastic open pool area. You can actually come out on your balcony and go straight into the pool itself there. Fantastic restaurant on site, but also it's in closer proximity to Cairns. If you want to do a bit of a drive there, go to the Daintree for the day, or if looking for some variety of food options, where you can always just jump in a hire car and go down to the local yep, no, you can definitely go down to the local township down there in Port Douglas, and there's quite a few options there available. Or probably one of my personal favorites is also looking at the Marriott on Surfers Paradise. If you fly into the Gold Coast, you've got Coolangatta just down the road. You've got the actual Gold Coast itself, so the hub of it, you've got Surfers, but you also got the theme parks. So if you're looking to go to, Dreamworld, Wet and Wild, Movie World for the day for your kids, it's a fantastic day out there. They've also just got launched some new attractions up there as well, with the whole night golfing experience as well. So it might be great something for your older teens there to maybe experience. Or the eternal option is then do a bit of a dolphin cruise down at Tangalooma and do a bit of a snorkeling wreck around the around some shipwrecks there. Yep. No, definitely. So looking at some flights and accommodation, everything like that. Let's start off looking at some of the costs there. So Quali offers a Leeward Pavilion. So we've got the Leeward and we have that Windward. Like I said to you, some of the rooms do have a pool option. If you're looking to have a bit of a pool, that is looking one of our Windward suites there. Yeah, and they do start around 980 a night. It is in their off season, and March as well is actually a nice time of year to go. It's kind of bypassing the whole stinger season as well, so you don't have to think about stingers up there in the Whit Sundays. But it is beautiful. You'll get a buggy as well as part of that particular package. By looking at that particular cost there, around 980. The rooms themselves don't necessarily suit uh, families, so that's probably one thing to point out there. You would have to look at probably 2 rooms. They don't have interconnecting at all at Qualia, but if you are looking more for interconnecting or more of a larger room for the family, we can definitely consider the Reef View hotels. They do have some penthouses on the top floors there, or we can probably get 2 rooms on a lower level, looking at the garden view or look at the coral reef view during that time. And those costs tend to start from $390 per night for a garden view, or we can move to the $480 for the coral sea. Or if looking for one of the large rooms, which I suggested, it's around $510 per night there. For 2 adults, 3 children, we could definitely look at those particular options. As we kind of move on down, if looking at staying at the Surfers Paradise, we can get 2 double mountain views. So it's not actually looking over surface itself; it is looking more at the land there. So looking at mountain view, 2 double beds, ocean view with a balcony. Now there is some options there. We could probably look at giving you some club lounge access as well. I just need to look into the system a little bit more. But it is one incentive where you can just go for breakfast, have afternoon or pre-drinks prior to the evening before enjoying your night there in one of the restaurants nearby. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, not a problem at all there. And then lastly, yes, looking at Port Douglas itself at the Sheraton Mirage. Now there is a Sheraton Mirage on the Gold Coast. Is another option there. I know I mentioned the Marriott, but you can also look at the Sheraton Mirage on the Gold Coast. It's actually overlooking the Versace. Price-wise, you're also looking around $480 per night there. If you would consider that, it is within walking distance, but it's a fairly lengthy walk if you are looking at the Sheraton Mirage at on the Gold Coast. The Marriott itself is directly in the heart of it, so it is very much a short walk to go anywhere that you want. And there's buses nearby. There is a tram service available. And if you are looking to go to Sheraton Mirage on Port Douglas, prices do start around $380. They don't have interconnecting, but they do have some lower floors that do have balconies onto the water there, which you could also look at some particular options. Yep. No, most definitely. So looking at flight options as well, flights to Hamilton or to Cairns, if you are looking to go to Port Douglas, we would actually fly into Cairns. Either we can look at giving you a hire car through Thrifty from Cairns to Port Douglas for the length of your holiday, or we can look at some bus or maybe a hire car service as well. But yeah, flights between Hamilton Island or Cairns from Melbourne are looking around $200 per person return there, which is fantastic deal at the moment. Or if you're looking just for that short getaway on the Gold Coast, we're looking at $126 per person, and that's actually with Jetstar. Yep. So yeah, with the car hire, either from Cairns or from the Gold Coast, from Coolangatta itself, there, Thrifty car hire. They do have Klugers available at both destinations. Price is standard at $100 per person, or $100 for the car. And having a Kluger is suitable for your luggage, but also having 3 teenagers in the back with the options to pop up the rear seats if required there. If you were looking to go to Hamilton Island, well, of course, car hire isn't required, but there is a buggy service available. So like I said, if you did look at the option of staying at Qualia, you would be, as part of your accommodation, a buggy is included as a part of that. But if you do stay at the Reef View Hotel, buggy hire per day is around $89. But they only come in a 4-seater. There's no 6-seaters available. But there is a shuttle bus that does go around the island as part of a hop there. So you can jump on at the Reef View. It will go to all the other accommodations. It will go down to the main street there. We'll go out to the quad biking as well. So that's something to definitely to consider. There's some fantastic dining options there on Hamilton Island, and everything is in walking distance, which is great. So as part of all the accommodation would actually include breakfast at all the destination options, which I have offered today there. And I'm not sure if you are part of any loyalty program. So if you are part of maybe Starwood or through Marriott, if you do have a card, your loyalty card there, we can also put that towards your accommodation to give you a lounge access as well. Yep. No, most definitely. No, we can definitely put a hold on this on the options. So out of all of them so far, if you're looking from the Gold Coast to, Surfers Paradise or to Port Douglas, which is your preferred option there? Considering you have got older teenagers, you probably do want the that couple time as well, where you feel comfortable that the teenagers can actually go out with the three of them and feel comfortable and knowing that they are safe there. Hamilton? No, definitely. Now with Hamilton Island there, like I said, was you looking at something towards more of a coral sea view room, or would you look at more of a garden room option there? Or do you want to go for a king coral sea room? Yep, certainly. Now, that's going to work out to be around $510 per night. That would include a breakfast on the lower floor there, and you do have sales across as well. And as part of the deal there, they do have a quad biking or a jet ski package available there, or a discount, I should say, at 50% per person as an incentive. There is the tour desk available on site there. So if you want to go to Heart Reef for the day, if you want to do a little bit of golf as well, you can go across to Dent Island. There is a free service that goes across there. So, feel free to utilize the activities. They have got the yacht club and there's all your standard beach activities as well. So plenty of pool options available, options to stay on the beach, but most importantly, just to enjoy yourself. We've this the year that we've had. It's probably just exciting to just to get away with the family and yeah, enjoy. Yep. Now, would you like me to? Are you looking to make a deposit today, or do you want to talk it over with your wife prior to taking any further action? No, most definitely. We can definitely take a deposit over the phone there. Would you take credit card? So, MasterCard, Visa. And what happens is we can store that. Now, with COVID as well, you are entitled to a refund. Let's say there was another COVID outbreak in the near future prior to March next year and you cannot travel. But we do strongly recommend taking out travel insurance. Now, through OTAN Leisure Group, we do offer some complimentary travel insurance if you are using your Visa card. So that's probably one enticement there. If you do choose to book with us today, we can definitely put some travel insurance on that. So if something does happen, you will get your card back there, your money back. Yeah, most definitely. No, thank you very much. And I'm putting on a brief hold. Let me get the paperwork organized and we'll take a deposit over the phone. Thank you.